Boom, baby. We are live. And then there were three. Welcome and good morning to the official Cultivate Crypto Mindset course launch show. It is I, Jonathan from modernlifedating.com, and I'm joined by Charlie from cultivatecrypto.com and Miguel Dollar Cost Crypto. How's it going, guys?
It's going pretty good. We're going pretty good. Enjoying helping as many people out in crypto while the prices are down, and we get some good value investing going.
How do you guys feel now that the bull market's over?
That's a good
Oh
one.
man, let's talk about that real quick because there seems to be really a large amount of negative sentiment in regards to what's happening on Twitter. A lot of blue check marks. I mean, the standard run of the mill. I feel like the blue check mark is just like verified normie nowadays. I'm like, this guy's like certainly a normie. Because what we have moving forward here is pretty it's a pretty healthy correction we've been dealing with, and nothing run of the mill nothing out the regular for guys who've been in this game for a long time. Now it's 2022, so I've been in the crypto game for 6 years. Charlie, 5 years, 6 years,
Yep.
and
Since 2017, so 5. Yep.
Yeah, I was in since December 2016, so basically 2017.
Yeah.
And Miguel, you too, right?
Same thing. Yep.
So you got the trifecta veteran here, 15 years of total experience. And let's just talk about what is going to happen in 2022 in regards to predictions. Now, I'll say this. I'll go first. I do believe this is the last hurrah. 2022 is pretty much, I think, the probability of it, the lengthening cycles and extending into 2023 is going to be a little slim. I would say more chances towards no than towards yes, but this is the year that the party's over. And I think the number one reason why you need to sign up for the crypto mindset course today by going right here, modernlifedating.com/crypto, is you're going to need to know two things. One, when to pull your money out of the market because it will be violently crashing towards the bottom. And then two, how to pay taxes for you guys that have actually made money. And so you don't end up like John McAfee killed by the United States government because they want their money. And, second best option is you go to jail. So, we're going to talk
a pretty good run for it, but yeah, rip John.
Yeah, I bet you he wants to be alive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
But this year we're really going to talk about how to effectively take profits in an intelligent manner because, today I went out with one of Charlie's earlier clients. I went out with Tina and I had lunch with her.
Yep.
And she's good at making entry points, right? She's a really smart girl. She's Chinese, very intelligent, very successful woman, does 6 figures in her day-to-day job. But the thing is, we were talking, we had lunch today. It was like a friend and business lunch. And the thing is, today she was talking to me about all these wonderful entry points she has, but she was talking about how she just has so much trouble making a successful exit point. And she doesn't really understand how to set a proper goal and get out, because you can always make these fake digital gains, right? And digital gains are cute, but it only matters when the money hits your bank account, the real money.
Right.
When you purchase something in real life, I think one of the things John McAfee said at the show that we did with him, he's like, it doesn't really matter except for, how much value you can basically exercise with it, like what can you actually get? What can you actually buy? Right. With your gains.
Right. So I think it's really, it's really effective strategy that was included in the course, which is going to be how to make money and then how to keep it. Because it doesn't matter if your portfolio goes up 500%. If you pull it out and you're only up 42%, you only won at 42%. It doesn't matter what your high was. It matters what you keep, And I think that's the most important thing. Guys, Q1 2022, here we are. You guys done this almost 2 years now with the Crypto Mindset course. What's new this time around? What are we focusing on? Go ahead and take the lead.
Good question. Yeah, I think I want to kind of hand it over to Miguel to talk a little bit about some of the stuff we were talking about before with like maybe GameFi a little bit and yield in general, like because I think that's kind of where you're thinking as well. But I think that area is one area that's huge. I mean, I'll mention some other things as well, but
So we've got this sector that you would think would be the most popular sector in the world right now in crypto, which is GameFi, which is basically cryptocurrency games that have that have essentially a cryptocurrency attached to them, and it's been overshadowed by the NFT space, basically, right? Because it's a lot of influencers, a lot of dudes with like the dudes with the blue check marks and stuff like that, and the million subscribers and stuff. They can't. It takes a lot of development to make a game, so that's too hard for them. So what can they do? Oh, let's sell a JPEG. So obviously it's sort of the gateway drug, right, to get people into the space, but the gaming sector is like literally one of the if you even like Satoshi originally had like the possibility to, with Bitcoin itself, you could actually play poker with it. That was a concept he was toying around with. That's how integral like games are to crypto and everything like that. So crypto gaming is some of the best money in all of crypto right now. There's a ton of investments that we've gone into and stuff. Illuvium was one that we did last quarter that even after everything that happened with the markets right now, I'm still up 3.5 times on my money since September. So got in $500 price. The price today is maybe $700 to $800. I'm up 3 times on my principal right now.
Yep. And that goes to the magic of yield.
Right.
Yeah. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So there's projects out here that you're able to park money in the token as well as maybe another ecosystem token or just the token itself, put that into a pool, and you're able to generate 300, 400, 500, 800% APR. And over that time, that APR on a daily basis compounds enough that it ends up giving you back your entire initial investment back. So you can get very quickly in a month or two, get all your money out, and then you're just kind of playing with casino chips at that point, basically. So it's a really interesting, different new way I've been toying around with for quite a while, and I found about 3 to 4 different types of projects in those space. Well, 2 of them are not in GameFi, but 3 of them are basically, and they've been quite profitable. One of them, I was in it and stuff. I'm in about a month, I'm up about 6 times on my capital.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad.
My God, the market's going to zero, bro. I thought, Yeah. I mean, that stuff right there is like absolutely, it's great. And we mentioned this during Moon Gang today a little bit, which was, even despite the market crashing, like this is a huge advantage for people who are looking to, quote unquote, cultivate crypto or continue stacking, basically, right? It's all about, we mentioned this in our courses all the time. It's all about, gaining more coins, right? Because, if you're getting like 300% APR or APY on something, it doesn't take a lot, to like Miguel said, to get your original investment back, but also to just continue stacking. And then, you have to understand which project you're in, what the risk of the pool is. And as long as you're confident that this project will stick around, and the stuff that you are compounding, is basically going to do well over the long term, then that's good. So I think coming into the course with people who are knowledge hungry as well, as, money hungry to some extent, right? Obviously that's the name of the game. We're in it for the tech, right? But, yeah, it's just one of these things where it's like, hey, we're here to make money. Yes. But at the same time, it takes knowledge to make that money. So the data and the info there, is really, really important. So, that people can come in, soak it up as a sponge, because this is similar to, in my opinion, Q3 of 2021 and Q4 of 2020. In Q4 of 2020, everybody was like, Bitcoin's never going to break 20,000. Crypto is always going to stay under 20,000 for forever, right? And I was just like, nope, it's not. I've been telling people that since Bitcoin was $3,000, and then I get around, I think it was like $10,000. I told people Bitcoin's going to go to $27,000. you know, in the Q1 of 2021, and it did, right? It's one of these things. It happened a little faster than we expected, actually. But you know, in the Q3, right, we had a lot of value investors come in, a lot of people who are like, hey, prices are cheaper than I've ever seen them, you know, for quite a while. This is a good time to get in, right? It's that type of mindset, those types of people that are, you know, going to do really, really well, probably the best in the bull market. And even people who are already invested in crypto coming in and dollar cost averaging down during these times on, like I said, only good projects, right? Projects that you understand, projects that you're going to be able to hold, projects that you're going to be able to yield on and stack more coins with, you know, a large amount. Those types of things are basically, you know, the right mindset for where we're at in this crypto game right now. And so, yeah, by traditional market standards, you know, we're in a bear market technically, right? But by crypto standards, I mean, these types of volatility times are, you know, pretty common. And then at the same time, the fact that there's still plenty of plays out here that are going to make us money in Q1, and probably by the time the course is over, you'll already have, you know, had a good shot at making your money for the course back, depending on how much you're putting into the market. That right there, you know, we've done this time and time again every single quarter, right? Regardless of prices going to the upside or to the downside, there's always an opportunity here, and you know, we're going to be, you know, enjoying getting people into the right stuff and also, you know, the right knowledge.
Yeah, there's always an opportunity, basically every month and stuff. So the crypto space, and let's just say as an experiment, we were in sort of a sideways period and stuff like that with cryptocurrencies. We're gonna have a pretty active market regardless. I mean, we're full multi-chain now. It's not just Ethereum anymore. We're going on Solana,
Phantom's
Luna.
huge.
Phantom's huge. Pulse chain eventually in 6 months.
Yep.
That's another one right there too. We're the most intricately associated with like the Pulse chain ecosystem, because we just recently did something for that ecosystem. We're the only course talking about Pulse chain and Hex.
You two are the largest. You guys are the largest onboarding source for Hex, aside from Richard Hart. That nobody else is onboarding people faster into the Hex token than you two guys.
Yeah, literally
Nobody on the planet is onboarding people faster than you two, other than Richard Hart, which he's the leader of the project. It's his job, but you know, that's like a huge thing too. You know, I just want a breaking update right now. Bitcoin just broke down past 40,000, so it's at 39,000, and then Ethereum just broke to 2,900. Yep. So we're gonna continue crashing down, but you guys got to like be sober and like be calm.
And I've said this like
this is an opportunity right now. This is a massive opportunity.
Yeah, and I've said this over the last 3 weeks, right? I was like, if Bitcoin breaks below 45K, we're probably going to go test 40 to 42K at least. And if it breaks down below there, then we're going to go into the high 30Ks. And if it breaks below, I would say 37.5K, then it's going to probably go down to like 33 to 35K. So in that area. So there's always, you know, the you know, kind of levels being tested here. And we had the same thing in Q3 of 2021. And it gave some massive opportunities. I mean, at the time, Solana was 15, or was, I believe, like $20 to $30 at that time. And right now it's like what, $100, $140.
Yeah.
So, you know, higher lows, guys, higher lows. You know, like I think so many people focus on, you know, the tops. They don't focus on, you know, the trend of the chart from the lows, right? If you just continue to look at, you know, we're making higher lows, you know, not only in the macro assets of Bitcoin and ETH, but also in like these other assets that we're talking about that have higher yields and more stuff going on for them despite the dip. So yeah, it to me, you know, it's one of these things where it's like, I told everybody on the channel, below 45,000, if we go below there, be ready to, you know, anything that you're not willing to hold down to 40K and possibly down to like low to mid 30Ks, then get rid of it, right? And wait to buy it back on the dip. And Tony S., who's been with us both in the Hot Dude Army and the Moon Gang basically since the beginning, he was like, yeah, I offloaded, you know, a chunk, you know, I don't remember how much he said, but, you know, he's like, I offloaded a chunk and I'm going to use that for dry powder to buy on the dip during the course and stuff like that. So, good on them. It takes, everybody who's here, right, takes personal responsibility on pressing that button. So we give the info, and we give, the methods of how to do your research, right? And then we encourage people highly to go out there and start doing their own research. And right now we have over 104 people plus who've already decided to join this Q1 of the Crypto Mindset course. And we've only been available here for about 5 hours. We've only been live for the enrollment for about 5 hours on this course. And people are hungry. I think El Ta in the chat, he was like, bizarrely, I'm still in profits. So there's a lot of people, it's like, talking about stuff like alluvium here and different things like that. Everybody has a little bit of a different strategy, and that's because they thought for themselves and they made their own strategy based on the information we gave them. And then they use their own process as well. So everybody's a little different, and so that's why we're here to try to help as many people as we can. And the other thing I think we mentioned was right now, most crypto people, they run for the hills, they go on vacation, they don't really come out here and try to help people during the time that I think people probably need the most assistance and support. And so
it's like emotional support. So we'll look legit.
Emotional and knowledge based, and coins that are going to give you, hold up your portfolio, that type of stuff. People really need it. And it's like, Moon Gang's still here, baby. Like we ain't going anywhere.
Yeah. And just to speak one little thing about Hex, we will get a Giga Chat pump on Hex at some point. That's gonna blow your socks. This happens after every sacrifice phase. So we just had we're still in the middle of the sacrifice phase right now, but we're more in the kind of the shittier deal of it, basically. And we've just passed the really good deal part of it, and that sacrifice.
And the price is still on a 2x from early December.
Exactly. I mean, just earlier you highlighted a comment of a guy who said, "I got in between a penny and 8 cents, still in profit." Huge, especially at a penny. My God, 22x, baby. But it's the sort of thing. And on the dip too. And anyone who took in any of the Crypto Mindset courses got into Hex sub penny, fractions of pennies. Yeah. So, and many other coins that we could go into as well. But I mean, obviously, you guys. I mean, I remember this from I'm not sure if it was either quarter 4 or the quarter 1, the original quarter 1 course we did when Bitcoin was at that 15K level. We transitioned and started telling people Ethereum is the coin to buy.
Yes.
And it really was that year to transition into buying Ethereum versus BTC. Not saying BTC was a bad deal at the time, but it was so undervalued at the time. And now the Bitcoin dominance versus Ethereum, it's catching up a little bit, right? So it was a really smart move. And guys, if anyone who was able to listen to that, did very well on Ethereum, the number 2 cryptocurrency. So
I think I think we each have our own individual strategy. I'll just show you guys personally what I'm waiting for to go sub pennies. Right here is my money maker, our boy right here, Spell Token. I'm just like cheering for this thing to crash down and down and down. When this thing goes to 0.008007, oh, Big Daddy MLD is selling the house. And we're going back in. I think, and I think most people, like I make a joke with Charlie and Miguel behind the scenes, and I said, I guarantee you not one single member of Congress knows how to use SpookySwap.finance.
No.
I've been recently, we're gonna have to start like a sub Discord or whatever to help like with the people who are emotionally distressed that they took the music off of SpookySwap. I've been pretty depressed about that, guys. To be honest, they took the music option off of there, and I was just like, fuck, like this is really. I'm not like, dude. I used to turn on that music. That would make me so happy. And
I miss the snow. I miss the snow.
Yeah, the activate snow.
I was gonna say we haven't. I'll save this for the course. I was gonna say there's some other stuff with music we'll talk about later, but yeah. That's as much of a hint I can get.
I'm gonna just address this because it's hilarious. West Nile FX says, don't these guys have enough money? I see them selling a course from the same shit backdrop every few months. Yes, yeah. Well, I'm sorry, I only live on the 19th floor of a luxury high rise. I'm really working my way up in this life. You know, been saving up my spell token to approve of people's opinion like you, because I want to live in the prison of other people's opinions. But for you guys, here's the deal: if you don't want to sign up, go fuck yourself, because at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. $10 million of total revenue raised with the crypto mindset course. This 8 fucking figures. 8 figures. Okay. You could sit there and pretend you're cool and you know it all on your way to your fucking 9 to 5 job. Okay. But at the end of the day, we are changing lives for the better. We're doing
talking about profits that people have made.
Profits. Okay. We are
At least
slaving away, working so hard to help people with a good heart and good intentions. There's no fucking dirtbaggery here. None of that stuff. So when you want to sit there and run your mouth about shit you don't know, all you do is look like a complete fucking fool.
Right.
Complete fucking fool. Right. Right here, Matthew Gnome says, "Bro, I got my money back in a month after taking the Q4 course." That's what I'm saying. You know, we
free education in that regard. Then, and some people are writing it off for tax on taxes for their business because they put it under the category, and obviously check with a tax professional about this, but they're putting it under the category of self learning and retirement planning.
Yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, $10 million have been generated in the crypto mindset course for our clients. And we are the #1 cryptocurrency education platform on the planet. There's no better cryptocurrency education platform available other than the crypto mindset course, endorsed by Robert Kiyosaki himself, amongst endless other names. Not that we need anybody else's endorsement, because the #1 endorsement we have are the people like you watching who have signed up and made tons of money. That's the only endorsement we really care about, is the guys that sign up, show up, and do the work. And here we are, 2 years strong. We're still going. So you can sit there, you can run your mouth, but at the end of the day, we're changing lives. Me and Miguel went out and spoke to over 60 people at San Diego live at the event. We networked with top level celebrities there. John Fitch, former UFC welterweight contender, championship fighter, multiple championship belt holder in other organizations. We have top level military agents. We have literally we literally cannot talk about some of the military members within the group because of the security clearance, and like these guys literally can come fucking shoot us in the night with a silenced pistol, and like the government is like signed off on it, like, yeah, it's all right, no more crypto mindset course, you know.
Well, but yeah, we hope that doesn't happen.
I'm just saying they can do it. And they can find you out there, haters.
Oh, God damn it.
Excuse me. So, moving forward, we just know at the end of the day, we're doing a good and honest service. And you know what? The people that hate on you, the people that talk shit to you, those are people who are beneath you. Hate always comes from beneath. You know, you never get hate spat at you from people above you because they're too busy doing good things, right? Tomorrow I'm going out with a huge crypto figure in the Tokyo area who just closed a 9-figure deal. I'll be getting some information that, you know, after we talk about the legalities of it all, that may be able to be used in the crypto mindset course. It's going to be seriously, like, you guys don't understand the power of our network. And if $10 million isn't enough for you, then, like, you know, go watch Alex Becker. I'm pretty sure he has every day, like, this coin's gonna 100x. You know, it's like, oh, great. So So why are you not like the richest man in the world there, Alex? Since you're so confident with all your predictions. So, moving forward, we are just extremely confident in what the course is. So for you guys watching, excuse me, you might want to know like what is included when you sign up for the crypto mindset course. So Charlie, would you like to tell them exactly what they get? I'm going to give you the full screen as well. What do they get when they sign up for the crypto mindset course?
Yep. So essentially, when you sign up for the crypto mindset course, the first thing to expect is that you'll get an email delivered to you within the first 24 hours after signing up for the crypto mindset course. Like we said, it's a one-time fee of $9.97. We encourage you guys to buy through MLD's link here at $9.97 and 10 cents. It's just basically his affiliate link area that you can see that in the live chat here, as well as the description below. And that's helped support MLD because obviously, he's been a cornerstone here with the Tokyo Crypto Show on for what we've been doing in this bull market. But then after you receive your email, after you've purchased the course verifiably, if you don't receive your email within the first 24 hours before you come and ask us some questions, make sure to check your spam and junk filters or folders, because there are some email services that will just filter it out automatically for you. And so 95% of people who are like, hey, I purchased it, I didn't receive my email yet, we say, look in your junk and in your spam folder. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. And then in that email, you'll get a link to our Telegram. So Telegram is an application, if you haven't used it before, which is encrypted so that all messaging there is as secure as it can be. And that's where we do all of our discussions. So you'll have two channels. You'll have a links channel, which is where we will put all the Zoom links for the live webinars as well as the recordings. And then we're going to have, and we'll also put any other materials through the links channel. In the Telegram, this will be connected to what we call a Q4 course chat channel. So this is where everybody will congregate. Last quarter, we had 1,700 people in the course. And so everybody was in there chatting it up, sharing information, sharing gifs and memes, having a good time basically. And when you're in the chat, obviously be respectful of everybody else. But the earlier you get into the crypto mindset course, the quicker you'll be able to network with people. I think somebody in the chat said network equals net worth. Yep, that's very, very true. And so I think this is one thing of the crypto mindset course I think people maybe don't take advantage of the most, is actually networking with everybody. Because there's a ton of really smart people who've been taking the course over and over and over again and always learning something new and always bringing something back to the table. Then in addition to that, we'll be doing, in terms of our webinars, right? We have 15 live webinars from January 21st through January 31st at 10 a.m. Eastern and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Each webinar, or each time that we do a webinar like that, is a brand new topic. So it's 15 absolutely unique topics with lots of Q&A in there. Each webinar is structured with basically we do about an hour to 2 hours of a focused subject. Then we do about 30 minutes to an hour of focused Q&A. And then we do some off the side Q&A of just what people are thinking in general. We answer as many questions as we can. So each webinar, if you focus on the main subject, should be about an hour and a half. If you want to stick around for all the questions and stuff, we usually go up for about 3.5 hours. So if you add that all up, that's a lot of content. Then we have some pre-recorded material for this quarter that we hadn't had before, to make sure that everybody is up and getting all the information they need. Then we also do have part of the Cultivate Crypto team, both our Cultivate Crypto intern, or well, not intern, Cultivate Crypto team admin, I guess I should say, or assistant, plus Greg B, who is part of the Cultivate Crypto team, has been giving really good consults to people over the last quarter. He'll be in the chat as well, so we'll have people all hands on deck helping you answer any questions. Like if you're having trouble setting up a certain exchange, we'll try to get that question answered for you. If we can't answer it, we'll find somebody who can. And so there's a lot already in that right there. And then in addition to all this, after the course finishes on January 31st, we will help support you continuously throughout the quarter. We'll do this in multiple ways. Sometimes we'll jump on the Telegram voice chat and we'll have like a discussion with everybody who's there for maybe a few hours. We'll also from time to time have these things called flash webinars, which is just a webinar that's relatively unexpected because something's happening in the market or there's some new opportunity that we see. And or we see, maybe a tendency with the people of that quarter to do something maybe they shouldn't be doing. We just, we give a fair warning to people. Hey, maybe you guys should, be careful of X, Y, Z. We try to help out the group any way we see fit with the flash webinars. Usually do 1, 2, or 3 of those per quarter after the courses have finished. So those are absolutely bonus webinars. And then we do other cool things too, to make sure that you guys are getting into good projects. So, those are little kind of Easter egg bonuses that, we never announced in advance. And yeah, so I think that's just the stuff like right off the top of my head of all the stuff you get in the course. But then you get to, jump in there with MLD as well, which is always priceless.
Yeah. Miguel, you bring a different skill set to the table. Would you like to just talk to you guys in particular what exactly you bring to the table for them? And then we'll be wrapping it up here after this.
So my specialty is really like FA, which is, fundamental analysis, which is basically figuring out what a coin does and whether we should get into it or not. So what I'm really just to talk a little bit about the course and everything like that, there's so much going on right now in the Hex ecosystem and the Pulse chain ecosystem right now that I'm going to have for the first time ever, an entire webinar just dedicated to Hex, and then another webinar just dedicated to the Pulse chain ecosystem. There is that much going on that we're basically doing anywhere from 8 to 10 hours just alone on those 2 subjects. It is the only course in the world where that's being talked about. Period. End of story. There's nobody else. The amount of people that have made money from this ecosystem and this coin is just like unfathomable. It's insane. Other than that, I'm going to be teaching everyone in the course more higher level types of yield farming on different ecosystems. I'm going to have almost an entire day dedicated to Phantom, the Phantom ecosystem, and a couple webinars dedicated to GameFi and getting very deep and dirty into these games that are providing all this crazy yield. So this course is going to be, at least for what I'm teaching, is going to be a lot more towards making sure that you guys have revenue coming in from all your assets. Every asset you own should be providing some sort of yield in some facet, basically. And it's just getting that free money that's already there, and also kind of weighing the pros and cons versus is it risky to put my crypto on this platform or doing this with this wallet. And so most times it's okay, but sometimes it's not okay. And I'm just going to essentially show you where the pitfalls are and where they're not, basically. And using that extra income that you generate there to then Johnny Appleseed it into another project, basically, and allow you to keep continually making more and more money. And that's what I'm bringing to the course, on top of all kinds of ladder in, ladder out, and all these the top 40 coins. And there's just so much going on with the course right now. But definitely going to be showing you guys a huge amount into Spooky Swap, basically, because if you understand how to use Phantom and Spooky Swap, you will understand how to use the Pulse chain ecosystem. So you're going to get a huge leg up. If you know how to use multi-chains, you're going to be in an advantage, basically, when a brand new ecosystem, which is the Pulse chain ecosystem, goes live. Yeah.
Beautiful. I think a lot of people are sleeping on the Phantom and Spooky Swap ecosystem. And like, I don't know, I'm not going to get too ahead of myself and say it's the next Ethereum. But Ethereum is definitely lagging behind big time. And they're kind of just resting on their laurels because everybody's using Ethereum and the Ethereum network to build their network. So, it is what it is. But at the same time, just like it's the Phantom Opera network is so fast, it's so cheap, and the yield. I mean, there's so many ways to get in. So many high yield situations. I mean, all the way from Tomb Finance, T shares, and if you're out there listening to us and this makes no sense to you, it can make sense and it will make sense. All you need to do is get into the crypto mindset course, and we're going to show you a whole new world of making money, making profits. The days of trading time for money and slaving away in an office and shit, those days are over. If you choose to live that is an absolute choice at this point. You know, you can be free. You can absolutely earn money in a brand new way. And moving forward into this new world, nothing is going to be able to stop cryptocurrency. You're going to be using it. Let me just say this. You're going to be using cryptocurrency whether you want to or not. If you're listening to me right now, it's only a matter of when, not if. So get in while you still can. Get in early, because this is literally your last chance in 2022 moving forward to make a large amount of money in a short amount of time with the bull market. So go to modernlifedating.com/crypto. Use the link in the description box below and also in the chat. Charlie, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say on that point of making more, than what you're doing in your in your corporate space, right? Like me, Miguel, right now are making more money on a daily basis with quote unquote crypto video games or crypto games. GameFi is what we call it, right? In the metaverse. We're making more money on that on a daily basis while we sleep than we ever made in our 9-to-5 gigs when we were, still, slaving away corporate plebs basically. But that's crazy to me. Like, that's absolutely insane. I mean, you don't even have to play the game really. You basically or the games. And there's also you just you can work with them. And then there's also some coins that we'll be talking about in the course which aren't even available in public yet, right? So there's stuff. I think there's people are like trying to guess which coin are we talking about and which coins are we talking about, different things like this. And it's like there's ones that you guys have no idea about. It doesn't even literally exist yet on the market. So it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
So use the link in the chat, or if you want to make it easy, go right now to modernlifedating.com/crypto. Sign up. Enrollment closes Sunday night at midnight. You're going to see us doing the rounds. It's going to be really, really wild. Until then, we'll see you guys next time. Here's the